Hey guys, my name is Dr. Stan Schulte with Schulte Chiropractic Wellness Center. I'm a natural health practitioner here in Lincoln, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to walk you guys through what it is that we do in our office. Been in practice about 10 years now. Been blessed to be able to have helped hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of families achieve optimal levels of health. The technique that I use in my office is really, really unique, and I have so many people that come in and say, man, why didn't I hear about this sooner? Why didn't I know about this sooner? And so I thought I'd take just a few minutes here to explain to you what it is that we're doing in our office, why people are traveling so far away. We've got over 24 families now that come over an hour and a half, 2 hours one way, some all the way from Kansas. And I don't say that on me, it's on the technique and the approach that we use because it works. So whether you're out there suffering from, Hashimoto's is a autoimmune thyroid condition that is very, very severe. This information, this technique, this approach, this is actually what got me all into this. As I searched for the last 5 years on trying to heal my wife, and we finally healed her. We got our test back just a month ago, and we reversed her body reversed. She used the approach that we use in our office to actually make that happen. She reversed her Hashimoto. So whether you're dealing with thyroid conditions, autoimmune, Hashimoto's, digestive issues, weight loss resistance, fatigue, fibromyalgia, headaches, neck pain, back pain, whatever it may be, those are all warning signs that your body's not balanced, not in a state of what's known as homeostasis. And so the whole approach, the whole goal in our office is to drive your body out of the stress response and back into that healing state that God designed us to have. So what I'm gonna do for you is just draw what's known as a three-legged stool. It's not gonna be the best stool you've ever seen. I'm gonna warn you ahead of time. I do try to make it pretty cool in that it's 3D, so that's pretty neat. But anyway, what we do first leg of the stool is DNA. We've all heard of DNA. We've heard of genes. There's an old dogma out there that our genes are really what cause us to be healthy or not healthy. That's a big part of that is true, but you're not a victim of your genes. So, we've been taught, oh man, my mom had high cholesterol, so I'm gonna have high cholesterol. My dad had high blood pressure, I'm gonna have high blood pressure. My parent or grandparent died of cancer, now I'm gonna die of cancer. That's not how it works. What happens is there's a thing called epigenetics. If you have not looked that up, I encourage you to look it up if you haven't heard of it already. Epigenetics is an amazing, amazing study that's been done. Bruce Lipton is where I first came across it. I believe he's kind of the pioneer in the field. He actually found that our DNA actually gets turned on and turned off by our lifestyle or by different decisions or by different things that are going on within our body. And so we're not a victim of our genes. It's our opportunity to actually change our DNA. We can actually do that, and I'm going to show you how we're able to do that within our approach. So DNA, I'm just going to write 5 R's. That doesn't mean too much to you right now, but 5 R's, we're reducing inflammation, we're restoring communication of the cell, restoring balance to the cell membrane, replenishing methylation, so all these different things to balance the DNA. So that's one. The second thing that we do that separates us is we look at stressors. So we are more stressed, I believe it's OR. We are so stressed today as a society, whether it's physical, chemical, or emotional stress, your body does not know the difference. So whether you're physical stress, so whether you don't get enough exercise, whether you have what are known as subluxations in your spine or imbalances, locked patterns neurologically that are physically causing an imbalance in the body, whether it's emotional stress, stressful event, relationship with a family member, work, just life. We get stressed, and so we address that in our office. Chemical stress is becoming rampant in our society, and that's because of the use of toxins, whether we're exposed to that at a young age, or just in the foods we eat, the chemicals that especially women use in their personal care products, what's known as xenoestrogens, are all over. In our foods, we have toxins. We're being exposed to it in the air with what's known as glyphosate. Glyphosate is now being in our foods. They're finding that glyphosate not only is disrupting our digestive system, but it's actually driving deep all the way up into the brain, into our pituitary gland. And for those of you with hormone issues or weight loss resistance or fatigue or memory issues, dementia, things like that, so much of that is required for proper brain function. Really, our health is proper brain function. So with the chiropractic that we use in our office, the whole goal of chiropractic is not to get you out of pain. We do that. It works. We get amazing change with headaches and back pain and neck pain, but those are just warning signs. The real benefit to chiropractic and the real reason why I use it in our multi-therapeutic approach that we use in our office is because it's amazing at driving your body into a state of healing, into a state of balance or homeostasis. If you guys have heard of the fight or flight response, fight or flight response was, when our ancestors were being chased by tigers, that was there for a reason. Our body goes into survival mode. We're trying to be able to survive an attack. What happens is it's beneficial for a period of time, but your body cannot be in survival mode and healing mode at the same time. So due to these stressors, physical, chemical, and emotional, that sets our nervous system into a state of imbalance. It goes into a locked neurologic pattern. And when it does that, it sets off the stage for fight or flight. So that releases chemicals, epinephrine, norepinephrine. It decreases dopamine, serotonin, all the balancing things in our body. So through chiropractic, very specific chiropractic adjustments that we use, again, our technique sets us apart as well. We don't do any twisting, turning, popping. It's all neurologically based. It's all very light, very specific. We help babies right after birth because the birth process can be so traumatic as well. So whether you're a baby or you're 95 years old, chiropractic can benefit you in that we're going to balance the healing response in your body. We're going to allow your body to do that, actually. So we remove the interference physically, chemically, and emotionally. Chemically, one of the biggest things that we use in our office is called True Cellular Detox. This is an amazing product. Like I said, we're being bombarded by toxins. My grandparents were in the lead generation. So whether it's lead paint or lead in gasoline, they're finding that that's driving 4 generations are being affected by that if we don't step in and reverse that. Lead generation. My parents, even people my age, mercury fillings. Mercury they're finding is actually causing mercury to build up into the brain. That's why it's a big reason why we're having so many chronic diseases and chronic issues. And this True Cellular Detox, along with the chiropractic, is a big reason why we're able to change DNA. So stressors can turn on DNA in a bad way if we live a physical, chemical, and emotional stress environment day in and day out, and we don't restore that communication by getting adjusted, by balancing and releasing toxins. That DNA is going to become a major issue. The beautiful thing is when we use True Cellular Detox, we turn on those good genes. When we use chiropractic, we turn on those good genes. We can actually drive the body back into that healing state. Within True Cellular Detox, we use these 5 R's in restoring communication. It all starts with the cell membrane, energy, ATP, all of that stuff within the cell is so important. And we're able to do that by using the True Cellular Detox along with chiropractic. The last one here is your gut or your microbiome. So I mentioned before with my wife, diagnosed with Hashimoto's, she dealt with it for 8 years before she met me. And I love to learn. I love to help patients. It was so frustrating for me, though, because I could help hundreds and hundreds of patients every single week, and I couldn't help her. I did everything I could. I knew I was driving her body into a state of healing, but there were some missing keys. And with Hashimoto's disease, or really these chronic immune issues, or if you're on really any medications, your gut or your microbiome, so much of your immune system is found within your gut. We have good bacteria, bad bacteria. It's finding that perfect balance. When you can find a balance in the gut, which we're able to use many, many tools, we can also turn on the good genes. So that's how we're able to do it. So physical, chemical, emotional stress, we're able to look at DNA stressors, the gut microbiome. Anyway, my wife had done that for 8 years. I searched and searched. Chiropractic was helping so many people. I came across True Cellular Detox, and it changed our life. We got her test back just a few weeks ago, or last month, I believe it was, and she's reversed her Hashimoto's disease. And that's why I'm doing this video, honestly, is because it pains me to know that so many people are out there suffering. Maybe it's you, maybe it's someone you know, who's suffering has tried everything. You go to the doctor after doctor after doctor, and all you're being told is, hey, your body's messing up, here's a medication, and oh, by the way, you have to be on that the rest of your life. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. Actually, I can't say I don't believe that, but I believe that your body's capable of more. Your body has an amazing ability to heal. I've devoted the last 20 years of my life to finding and understanding that body and the intelligence within it and working with that intelligence, right? Rather than trying to mess up or say that your body is messing up, we're restoring and rebalancing that communication so you can live the life that God designed you to have. That's my goal for you. If you resonate with the message, if you want to see if we can help you, please call our office. Let us know that you watched this video, and I would be more than happy to give you 15 minutes of my time to talk with you, really learn your situation, and see if we may be the right fit for you. If I find out that you're not the right fit or that I just don't think that we'd be able to help, I'll do whatever I can to guide you in the right direction to help you reach that level of health that you deserve. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please share it. I want to get that message out there because if it's not you, I know that you know someone who's hurting and suffering, and we may be the right fit. So I hope you have a great day. Know that you don't have to suffer anymore. Take charge of your health, and I'd be happy to play a role in helping you do just that. Have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon.